This looks like a semi-automatic handgun, but looks can certainly be deceiving. It's actually an illegal machine gun. All thanks to this small contraption. It's about the size of a quarter. This one was made with a 3D printer. On the streets, they're known as a Glock switch, or just switch.
And that enables it to fire full auto.
Attached to the back of the gun, it makes things much more dangerous. Instead of pulling the trigger each time the user wants to fire a round,
in a machine gun, you pull the trigger one time, all the rounds expel.
ATF Special Agent James Nash demonstrates. 33 rounds in roughly 1.5 seconds. The recoil making it hard to control where those bullets are going.
They tend to spray and pray. Those rounds can go anywhere.
The ATF's Charlotte field office gave us rare access inside their vault of seized guns, some of which had switches attached to them.
This is the piece that we're talking about.
So unfortunately, we're seeing an uptick in terms of more and more people actually getting these Glock switches and more people wanting to sell them to other people.
Dina King is the U.S. Attorney for the Western District of North Carolina, including Charlotte. Her office has prosecuted several switch cases over the years.
The community should care because what we are seeing is so many of these devices being sold and distributed on the street.
Take, for instance, Desmond Taylor Moore. Last December, he was sentenced to 37 months in federal prison for illegally manufacturing and selling switches.
He also had a business whereby he would teach individuals how they could utilize the Glock switch and utilize it on a traditional firearm and convert it into that machine gun. Unbeknownst to him, members of ATF were able to come in and attend some of his classes where they learned from him what he was teaching, and we were able to prosecute him in that manner.
Undercover work there.
Undercover work.
The ATF says many people are getting switches by ordering them in parts or altogether from China or Russia, and they're being found with alarming frequency.
It's contributing to the violent crime.
They're also being found at traffic stops. Search warrants we obtained show a switch was found last October after state troopers got in a chase with Joshua Jenkins. Troopers believe the gun it was on was his. Among the charges Jenkins faces, possession of a weapon of mass destruction.
Each time we're able to take one of these from the street, we're also wondering how many more are on the street.
A small but mighty switch with potentially lethal consequences, leading local and federal authorities to make them a priority.
If we catch people doing any of those things, we will in fact seek to prosecute them to the fullest extent possible.